What's going on, Taurus? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your general reading for the month of June. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to have these readings out a little bit earlier for you guys, but the last 5 days, the world in general has been crazy, right? It's everything in America has been up in flames. It's a lot going on energetically that I definitely have been picking up, and I know you guys have been picking it up also. Um, this is almost like, the purge of Mother Earth, from the coronavirus all the way to the injustice of the justice system, and that being dealt with in America and around the world. So I do want to say that I definitely appreciate all of you guys who are kind of like on the front lines, who are doing anything you can to let your voice be heard. If you are a star seed, if you are earth angel, if you feel like you have been called to lift the vibrations of the planet and the consciousness um, of the planet, this is definitely your time to shine. Um, I feel that definitely as a spiritual community, sometimes we can turn a blind eye when it comes down to things that are happening around the world or in the news. And we kind of, just bypass it, spiritual bypassing. So, for the people that are not doing that and that are feeling the hurt, the pain, the turmoil of the human family right now, I definitely thank you guys for being there and being conscious and awake and not sleep to that fact. So we can try to push this thing forward, right? This transformation that's happening on Earth right now. So that was just my little bit of speaking on those issues. Taurus, let's hop into your reading and see what's happening in your personal life coming into June. All right. This is general. It may not resonate with everyone that watches this video, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for you guys on the channel. All right, let me show you your cards. This is going to be your present energy that we're stepping into first, your main storyline. As usual, we have the 3 decks that we're using: Crystal Tarot, the Klimt Gustav Golden Deck, and the Wild Unknown Tarot. All right, after that, we're moving over into your futuristic energy on the left side. And this will also be your supporting details on the left side. And we're wrapping it up in the end with a fairy card. You guys have the moon. All right. If you're brand new to the channel and you don't follow me on IG yet, you should follow me at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. And if you're looking for a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video. It'll have all the details about how to book with me. All right, let's do this, Taurus. So, crowning your reading, we do have the Four of Cups with the King of Wands and the Three of Cups, or the Three of Pentacles. All right, so Four of Cup energy. I do pick up that moving into June, you guys may be feeling a little bit of apathy, or you may be feeling like life is a little bored when it comes down to your life in general. We do have this King of Wands energy here, and I feel like this is an energy that some of you guys are wanting to take on, but at the same time, it's almost like this person looks to me as somebody that's all dressed up with nowhere to go, right? And you guys kind of could be feeling that, with the King of Wands energy. It's almost like you want to be in your passions, you want to be in your fire, you want to maybe be back to normal when it comes down to going out, socializing, seeing people, things like that. But it's almost like this passion that you have is having to be redirected into another place. And with the Three of Pentacles, it seems as if a lot of you guys are going to be directing that passion, that vision that you have into something that you're wanting to build for yourself. All right, this Three of Pentacles a lot of times is my entrepreneurship card, but it can also represent job, career. It can also represent a contract. So some of you guys could be really passionate about a new contract that you have that is starting, that is going. This could be a collaboration that some of you guys are wanting to work on and put a lot of your passion into, or it could just be a project, a solo project that you're wanting to um, kind of become passionate about, because it seems with the Four of Cups that other things in your life may be at a standstill or a halt, or may just be boring, right? With the Four of Cups. But this King of Wands is how you guys are coming out. So you are very passionate, and you're looking to, I believe, channel your passion into something that you can build for the future with the Three of Pentacles here. Now, some of you Tauruses could also be dealing with a fire sign here, because the King of Wands is in your energy. There could be a collaboration or a contract that you have with this King of Wands or a fire sign, possibly, that some of you guys are either wanting to reject, or you're finding it to be bored. You know, you're finding a lot of boredom that's happening within this collaboration or connection. And some of you guys are just looking to totally reject a contract with a fire sign here, that you just don't want to be involved in. So that is kind of the scenarios that I see starting off. Let's see if we can get more details on that. Coming below, we do have the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands and the Lovers. So 444, I do believe that 4 will be reoccurring energy for you guys in the month of June, because you have 4 everywhere right here. So whatever that number means to you, whatever that sequence means to you, you may be seeing it coming into June. 444, and 4s are all about balance, right? They're all about security, stability, building, continuing to do what it is that you're doing that's in alignment with your higher self. All right, so Four of Pentacles is here. This could definitely be speaking to this level of stability that I feel like a lot of Tauruses have been working on for a while now, along with the Four of Wands here. But some of you guys could be almost like holding on to a vision that you have for the future. Some of you guys could be holding on to a relationship that you see a lot of growth in, or expansion that could potentially happen with the Lovers here. But I feel like some of you guys are just kind of like holding down the fort with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's like you're making sure that your lifeline, or your life in general, is staying secure. You're making sure that things are kind of going as they should, like I was saying before. I'm just seeing a lot of balance and stability that's happening here. Some of you guys are really wanting to protect your family or the future of your legacy with the Four of Wands here. Um, but other people could definitely be coming together with somebody that they're wanting to collaborate with, after maybe rejecting another person that you're not wanting to collaborate with, because we do have the Lovers here. So it's almost like for the people that are dealing with a love relationship, it's almost like some of you guys could have a relationship that you're in right now, possibly, or a connection that you're in, but you're not feeling the passion, you're not feeling the love, you're not feeling emotional fulfillment in it with the Four of Cups here. And so in the back of your mind, you could definitely have somebody else on your mind that you're thinking is your true love, or your true connection, or um, is the place that you can actually grow and expand in, right? And I'm kind of getting the feeling that someone here is kind of either holding on to a past connection that they would love to see a reconciliation in, um, or there's other people who are kind of blocking somebody out that they're currently involved with, that they feel doesn't really match the true love that they want in their world. So it's something here that's kind of like out of alignment when it does come to some sort of love relationship or connection for some of you Tauruses. Um, and I feel like you kind of are wanting to stand your ground in a way to where it can bring stability back in your world, or you can kind of point yourself in the direction of true love. So a lot happening with that. Moving over here, we do have the Hangman with the Ace of Wands and the Star card. So this hangman energy does let me know that something is at a halt, something is at a standstill in your world coming into June. Um, Taurus, some of you guys could definitely be seeing things from a different point of view, um, because this hangman is almost hanging upside down, right? In a real meditative state. But at the same time, the Ace of Wands is here. So it's almost like that duality that's happening here that I was talking about at the beginning of the reading. It's almost like you have some passion, you are being fueled by this Ace of Wand energy, like you're feeling inspired, but at the same time, it's almost like another energy that's here that's saying you can't move yet or it's not time. And this could have a lot to do with this retrograde energy that is affecting us all in different ways. All right. But we do have the star card. So I feel like this dual energy or this back and forth energy of night and day will be overcome with the star energy. It's almost like you guys will be elevating from out of that energy of feeling like you're stuck, but also feeling passionate and maybe not knowing where to point this passion or maybe not knowing where to funnel it or channel it. The star card shows that this is some healing that's coming through, but it's also elevation of your vibrations that I feel will bring in a lot of clarity when it comes down to the direction of this passion, the channeling of this passion. What do you want to put it into? And for a lot of you, Taurus, is like I said in the beginning of the reading, it's going to be channeled into something that you feel is your purpose, is your calling, channeled into something that you feel inspired to do for the collective, right? To shine your light, to give your healing that you have worked on personally to the collective, right? But there may be a little bit of a challenge with you getting to this star energy because you're fighting with that hangman energy, which is the limbo stage of being in between two cycles, of being stuck in between two different worlds, um, of really being on a pause or on a waiting list or in the waiting room by the universe. So very soon there is going to be a release from this energy with the Ace of Wands here. And when that time does come, I'm feeling towards that you're going to need to channel that passion that you have, that vision that you have into something that is healing the collective, right? For a lot of you guys that are um, working within the spiritual community, or you want to have some sort of spiritual practice or some sort of creative endeavor that is excuse me, that is really affecting the collective, I feel like this is a time where that calling is really coming to the forefront. The need for that is really coming to the forefront, whether you're a Reiki healer or a tarot reader or a psychic or, you know, a healer in general, an artist, whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like this is a call that's happening. This is something that you're being prepared for within this hangman energy. Um, and the passion that you're feeling coming into June is something that is going to need to be released and channeled into this calling that I feel like is here for you guys. All right, so let's keep it moving down here. We have the Strength card with the Ten of Pentacles and the Son of Swords. So yeah, there's a lot of strength that's coming from out of this process of waiting, or this process of things moving slowly, or this pause that you guys have been in towards. And I feel like almost the whole collective has been in a certain state of you know, the hermit mode or the hangman, where things haven't been moving as quickly as they usually are with all of this retrograded energy. But it's been a time for you to build up your inner strength, to build up your fortitude, to build up a plan, to really zero in on your vision for what you want to do moving forward, right? Whatever it is that you feel is going to create this level of abundance and prosperity for your life with the Ten of Pentacles. Um, Whatever it is that you feel like is going to be your lifestyle that you want to create, that you want to manifest for yourself, this is definitely a time for you to zero in on that. And in June, I feel like there will be some action that is going to be taken, some massive action. The Son of Swords is here, right? And a lot of times this Page of Swords energy to me is representing a evolution in the way that we express ourselves, an evolution in the way that we socialize, that we communicate, that we show up in the world. And so I feel like there is going to be a change, and some sort of expression that does come out after you guys have been building yourself up, doing the healing, doing the self development, staying to yourself, kind of developing this fortitude for yourself. It's going to be something that comes out of this that you're wanting to build moving into June. And to be honest, this is halftime when it comes down to the year 2020, right? And it's been a crazy year so far, to be honest. Energetically, the things that are happening in the world, right? The things that are breaking down and being built up. Um, but with us being in June, and this is the 6th month of 2020, I feel like this is a great time for a lot of us to take stock of what has been done in the first half of the year when it comes down to our personal goals. And you guys may be in that place, Taurus, where you're like, okay, moving forward into the next 6 months of 2020, what can I do that I wasn't able to do in the first half of the year? What can I change? What can I revamp, right? A lot of businesses, this is what they do coming into the halftime of the year, right? The second quarter is over. We're going into the third quarter of the year. So some of you guys could definitely be taking stock about certain changes that you want to make moving into the second half of 2020 that can really create a better turnout in some sort of way. All right. Or more expansive energy. Let's keep it moving, Taurus. Over here, we do have the Knight of Wands energy with the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. So with that Knight of Wands energy, like I said, this is some passion that's starting to come through, and I feel like it's because you're gaining a peace of mind about something. For with the Four of Swords, Taurus, the Three of Wands is also here, and I feel like that's touching on the space that you're wanting to expand to. This is the work that needs to be done. This is the vision that you are trying to make happen in your reality with the Three of Wands. And a lot of you guys have gained a peace of mind about it. You're no longer struggling as to what you want to focus on and where you want to point your energy and, you know, what you want to build. It's like you know this in the month of June. And you're going to start taking more and more action towards it with the Knight of Wands to create this expansion, right? With the Three of Wands here. Because your ships are definitely coming in, but there is things that you have to do in order to secure the bag, in order to secure your future. And the Three of Wands to me is representing that work, that hustle, that action that you have to take. That does come along with manifestation, right? We can think it, we can dream it up, we can envision it, but without the action, the Knight of Wands is here representing, without that passion that fuels that fire of the manifestation, it won't really come into existence, right? So a lot of Tauruses are definitely getting on the right page when it comes down to moving something along that you guys have been thinking of for a while now. All right, so let's keep it moving into your futuristic energy and see what's going on there. Um, we do have the Eight of Wands here. We have the Knight of Cups. All right, we have the Hierophant, so you guys are showing up in your own reading, and then we have the Sun card at the bottom. So let's start up here. Eight of Wands energy is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Strength card. So things are starting to move, right? Communications are coming in, communications are going out. Some of you guys could have a lot of emails, text messages, phone calls that are happening for you in June. You could be getting a lot more busier than you have been maybe in the month of May, right? And the Eight of Swords to me does represent somebody that is beginning to kind of break out of their cocoon or break out of their cage, break out of this space of kind of being to yourself, being in the hermit mode, being alone. You're starting to break down those walls, is what I feel, because your strength has already been built up coming into June, right? This is also Leo energy. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo possibly. And there could be a lot of back and forth communication that's happening between you and a Leo, is what I feel here. Also, Taurus, but with the Eight of Swords, some of you guys could feel like there is some sort of restraints or conflict that's happening with the communication between you and possibly a Leo or another fire sign. Um, but on a deeper level with the rest of you Tauruses, I feel like this is going to be a sort of breakthrough that's coming in for you for the month of June. And it has to do with communication. It has to do with what you're putting out there and what you're receiving back, because the Eight of Wands is back and forth communication. So if you start to be vocal about something, if you start to speak out about something, if you start to take action about something that you kind of want in your world, then you're going to get a response from it. But if that doesn't happen, then you might find yourself still stuck in the same place that you found yourself in the month of May. So this is kind of like the message that I'm getting for Taurus is there is something that you have to step up to the plate to do in the month of June. Um, Especially if you want the change that you guys have been um, kind of wishing for a while is what I feel. But the hangman energy can no longer exist when it comes down to this goal that you're wanting to get to with the star card, right? The back and forth, the indecisiveness, the feeling stuck energy. This is something that you have to kind of come out of in order to get this dream that you want with the star card. And that can represent anything for you guys. Because it is a general reading, it can represent your dream career, you know, your business, your solo project. It can represent a love connection that's happening here. Um, but something has to be kind of let go of, right? This is even what I'm picking up here with this love energy for a lot of people that are dealing with a love connection or wanting a new connection to come in. It's something here that does need to be released with the Four of Pentacles in order for you to have a new partnership that I feel like is here for you. I feel like there's a lot of things that are here for you, Tauruses, but the universe is waiting on some sort of action on your behalf that needs to be taken in order to get these ships that are waiting at your dock. All right, so moving back over to your futuristic energy, we do have the Knight of Cups here with the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, there is some sort of emotional offer on the table that either someone is wanting to make to you, Taurus, or you could be wanting to make towards someone else. The Six of Cups is representing a soulmate connection that is here. This is a past life love that's here on the table for you, or for some of you guys, it could be a past lover um, that you still feel tied to, that you still feel destiny with, or destined to come into union with the Wheel of Fortune here. Something here in this connection is shifting though, and for some of you guys, this could be with a water sign because we do have a lot of cups here. Um, but there is a different phase that something is coming into when it comes down to this connection that you feel very deeply connected to here. Yeah, somebody is going to be professing their feelings, their love. Somebody is going to be putting it all on the table, is what I feel here. Um, and it is going to usher in this shift here with the Wheel of Fortune. This fortune or this luck that is surrounding this love connection that some of you guys are in. Um, yeah, I really feel like that could be happening too. But once again, like I said, it's based on some sort of action that's being taken. So either you or the other person has to make action in order to have this shift with the Wheel of Fortune, because we have a knight here, all right? And they're all about action. All right, let's keep it moving. Down here, we do have the Hierophant with the Seven of Pentacles and the World card. So the Hierophant could definitely be speaking of a commitment here that has been placed on hold with the Seven of Pentacles. Um, and some of you guys are wanting to come into this new cycle within this commitment is what I feel. You've been waiting to have a new beginning here with the World card, with the Wheel of Fortune card, when it comes down to a certain commitment or a connection that you feel is almost destined for you to be in is what I feel. um, for other Tauruses, though, this Hierophant could represent this call that's on your life, this duty that the universe is almost handing to you, that you've been kind of dragging your feet when it comes down to entering into, with the Seven of Pentacles here. But this new world is waiting for you to step into, but it does come with some responsibility, is what I feel with the Hierophant energy here. You are called to this level of responsibility, and it's almost like that saying, with more power, comes more responsibility. And I feel like some Tauruses have been almost a little bit afraid of that dynamic of shifting into this world that you have envisioned for yourself, because it is going to take this responsibility side to balance the power, the emotional fulfillment, the enlightenment that comes along with this new world that you're wanting to step into. All right, so keeping it moving down here, we have the Sun card with the Empress and the Four of Cups. This Sun card does represent a lot of nice, great vibes that are coming in for you guys in the month of June. Taurus, I feel like a new world is opening up to you, right? And I like how in this picture, this child, right, this baby here is reaching out to the sun, reaching out to the rays that are being, sent out to you, the downloads that are coming in, because this is almost like co-creation, right? The universe is doing its job. The universe is sending you these good vibes, this information, these downloads, but it is going to be up to you to reach out and touch it, to grab it, to consume it, right? To take it in and to not reject it. And a lot of you guys are stepping or being called to step into this Empress energy. This is a promotion, right? This is a step up. This is a calling card that the universe is sending out to you. And they're definitely going to be watching, is what I feel, in the month of June, to see if you actually respond to it, right? Or are you going to reject it with the Four of Cups and not notice it, right? Because you're still in the Hangman energy. So Taurus, is definitely up to you, is what I feel. You definitely have a choice to make in the month of June, whether you want to stay waiting with the Seven of Pentacles, with the Hangman energy,